Hey, check this out. Free money. Finland is going to be the first country who is going to be giving, uh, I think it's close to $600 a month to their unemployed people. It kicks off this month. Universal Basic Income (UBI), and it's guaranteed regardless of income, wealth, or employment status. So it's giving 2,000 citizens a guaranteed income. The idea is that universal income offers workers greater security, especially as technological advances reduce the need for human labor. It will also allow unemployed people to pick up odd jobs without losing their benefits. It will run for a period of 2 years, and they were randomly selected, but they had to be receiving unemployment benefits or an income subsidy. And it won't be taxed. If it's successful, it could be expanded to include all Finn adults. It could save money in the long run, which is interesting. The country's welfare system is complex and expensive to run, and simplifying it could reduce costly bureaucracy. And that's the same thing with Utah. I think it was Salt Lake City. The way they solved homelessness and the expense of homelessness for homeless people was by giving homeless people a free house or a free apartment or a free place to stay. That's how they solved it. They were able to solve the homelessness problem and at the same time lower costs, because it's cheaper apparently to pay rent for some of these people than to pay their hospital, pay the jail fees, pay all these different things that they had to pay before. So this is it sounds similar. They're trying to do the same thing, but for unemployed citizens. So I'm not sure how it'll work. And it says the idea is not unique to Finland, and there was an Italian town of Livorno which started guaranteed basic income for the city's 100 poorest families in June, and it was extended to further 100 families starting Sunday. They are receiving $500 a month, and pilot programs are also being discussed in Canada, Iceland, Uganda, and Brazil. Switzerland last year considered giving every adult citizen a guaranteed income of $2,500 a month, but the plan was rejected in a referendum. That is a lot. That is 5 times the amount that Finland is giving. Well, a little bit less than 5 times the amount that Finland is giving their citizens. The best example of a guaranteed income program might actually be in the U.S. Alaska has been. Oh yeah, that's true. I never even forgot about that. They've been giving annual cash payments to all residents since 1980s from the state's oil revenue. I heard about that. I think it's like a couple $100 or something. But that's interesting. I wonder how it's going to turn out. It's saying they're trying a national experiment to try and prove a basic income doesn't make people lazy. Because I think a lot of opponents of this kind of thing think that it will make people, more lazy because they are, they're not forced to go out and do anything. Whereas I kind of do agree. I was getting money to go to school for a while, and I wasn't as motivated to go out and get a job or to further my life, to get ahead in life, because I had that money coming in. So I think for certain people it'll be beneficial, but for certain people maybe it won't be so beneficial. But I mean, this experiment, maybe the majority of people it will benefit, and they will become more motivated. So thanks to Finland, we will get an idea of how basic income programs might work in practice. For the next 2 years, the Finnish government is handing out close to $600 tax-free every month to a group of citizens between the ages of 25 and 58, and they won't have to report how they spend it. So it's pretty much just free, basically free money. Removes the incentive for, the opponents say it removes the incentive for people to find work, but Finland doesn't see it that way. Instead, the government believes standard unemployment benefits keep people from looking for work because they lose their benefits once they find a job. That's true too. A lot of people here in the U.S. Didn't look for work while they were on unemployment because they were making more with unemployment than they would have been, having a job. So I think that's kind of a similar thing, idea and point that they're talking about. So this is interesting. I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. I saw the article yesterday, a couple days ago, and I don't know, let me know what you think down in the comments. If it'll help or if it will hurt. Anyway, that's about it. Actually, I think there was a couple comments down here that were pretty funny. The scheme's idea is to abolish the disincentive program among the unemployed. The trial aims to discourage people's fears of losing out on something, adding that the selected people would continue to receive the €560 even after receiving a job. That's interesting. It is highly interesting to see how it makes people behave. So if you were getting that money on top of what you made by working, I would definitely work and try to get that money at the same time. So will this lead them to boldly experiment with different kinds of jobs, or as some critics claim, make them lazier with the knowledge of getting a basic income without doing anything? So, I know myself, I would definitely get a job and take the money. So I think that's actually a very good idea. The goal is to increase unemployment. A privately funded pilot program is in the early stages in California. Wow, that's interesting. Finland is ahead of the U.S. in a lot of progressive ideas. And it already has universal health care. The next step is universal right to basic income. And I think this is interesting because a lot of jobs are being automated now, and taking a lot of people's jobs are just becoming obsolete. And a lot of people, even middle class, even middle-aged and younger people, are losing out on jobs because of robotic works. So many workers in Finland who used to have good jobs with Nokia, for example, are now unemployed. Lots of these people have skills and could try to start businesses or maybe work for another small business at lower pay, but the traditional unemployment program doesn't allow this. If you earn any money, you lose all of your benefits. So the basic income is a way to structure the safety net so that unemployed workers have an incentive to work to the extent they can without fear of losing their benefits. That's cool. I think it's a cool idea, and I'm excited to see how it turns out. Despite cultural resistance, Waterquist insists that cash handouts are a viable idea even in the U.S. Basic income works everywhere. We can all realize it is so. If people just have to give up their belief that the rich should have the right to tell the poor people what to do. So this guy, Tyranny, he says, so give people money and they'll find a job. Right. But he's not taking into account that they get to keep their benefits even if they do find a job. So I wonder what they've got planned. Oh, here in the U.S. I don't expect it to happen smoothly. I expect that, especially here in the United States, it's going to happen when we have a crisis. We will have another big problem first. I wonder what they've got planned. That's funny. So to lower unemployment rate, they're going to pay unemployed people a basic salary that won't be taken away if the people find a job, even if it is below what they feel they should be paid or were being paid before they became unemployed. Talk about a government scheme of income redistribution. Why not cut the taxes of those citizens and businesses that are being extorted into supporting this program and leave them more money to spend into the economy than remove minimum wage and give the businesses the opportunity to hire more people without having to pay additional taxes that would be collected and redistributed as the economy expands under the additional funds that are now being spent into the economy. Wow. voila, higher unemployment rates. This guy's basically saying, instead of taking the taxes from people who are making the money, giving it to people who don't have the money, that they should cut the taxes to the people who are making money, and those people in turn are going to hire more people, which is a joke, because the disparity between rich and poor is just getting bigger and bigger. It's not because the rich are trickling down the the money to the people who have none. The more they get, the more they want. So if you cut the taxes of these people, people with a lot of money, these 1%ers, they're not going to turn around and help people. They're going to keep it for themselves. The people that have a lot of money, a lot of them are really greedy, and they care more about the money than they do to people. So this guy is delusional. And that's what's a lot of times the problem is. People are just really delusional about how everything works and how it would work. This would definitely not work if you put the control in the hands of the people. He's saying, put the control in the hands of the people that have the money, which is the way it is, and it's not working out. So this comment, null and void, no good, no bueno. So this guy says, where the hell you get these kind of ideas? Yeah, see, exactly. Is exactly what I'm saying. I kind of want to sign in and reply. But anyway, yeah, so that's interesting, and we will see what happens. Anyway, thanks for listening. I will talk to you later. Bye.